Holis, I'm Stephie. Welcome back to a Magical Corner. Sorry if there's outside noise. I've been trying to film this for an hour now. And yeah. And if it's not my neighbors, it's cars passing by selling something and shouting. It's crazy. It's like they know that I'm filming and they're gonna be like, let's go mess up the audio. But yeah. For today's video, I decided to make something a little bit more chill, relaxed, and I came across with the idea on the internet, and I was like, why not? That will be interesting to create a top 10 favorite Disney movies, Pixar included. Yeah, why not? It was tough for me to make this list because I love a lot of Disney movies, but I'm so picky. And I was like, do I love it that much to be in a top 10? So yeah. In the end, I managed to do the top 10 plus a few honorable mentions. I'm gonna start with those. My honorable mentions will be Big Hero 6, Coco, and Zootopia. Those are relatively new to me. I'm not again. Sorry, I hope he doesn't come back because he's the one that's been busy with all of my timing for an hour. But yeah, welcome to Tijuana. Honorable mention, Big Hero 6, Coco, Zootopia, they are relatively new to me. I saw Zootopia last year. Um, so even though it has had time since the release, I didn't saw it until last year. Same with Big Hero 6. And I saw Coco on the theater, so I have to do it. But yeah, they need more time to grow up in me, especially Coco, because I already love it, and it was hard for me not to put it on my top 10. But I have other movies that I love more. So yeah, I cried a lot with Big Hero 6 and Coco, especially with Coco, not only because of the whole Mexican culture thing, but because the story hits so close to home of because of stuff that happened to my family, and I was like, I loved it instantly when I saw it. So yeah. My number 10 will be The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I love the movie. It's so underrated. A lot of people don't think it's suitable for kids. I digress. I watched it as a kid. I actually had a birthday Esmeralda theme, something like that. It wasn't heavily themed. It was just like kind of because it was a small party. But yeah, uh, it it's amazing. And when you get older, you understand more things from the Hunchback. And I think that's the amazing thing that you grow up with the movie. You don't grow like out or grow up and say this movie isn't for me anymore. I There's nothing new to discover from it, but there is. This is not the case with The Hunchback. So especially Hellfire, understanding that as an adult, it's such an amazing thing for me. But yeah, uh, number 9 will be. I have my list here as always. Number 9 will be Monsters Inc. It's not further up in my list because I need to know what happened to Boo and Sully. But yeah, I it's one of my favorite from Pixar animations, and I grew up with it. I don't know, I can watch it over and over again and I'll get tired of it. So yeah, number 8 will be okay. It was hard for me not to put this movie further up in my list, but I realized that even though I love this movie, there are others that for me deserve a higher place. Number 8 will be Mulan. I grew up watching the Spanish version. I love it. Even more than the English version. I liked that Mulan was such a powerful woman that took matters into her own hands. So, yeah. I loved that movie as a kid because of that, and I still love it because of that. So, number seven will be Lilo and Stitch. I love Stitch. He's my one of my favorite Disney characters, not as much as Daisy. I actually wanted to start a Stitch collection, but I already spent kind of a lot with collecting Daisy. So I decided not to. I only have a few things of Stitch, but I still love that movie. It's not further in my list, again, because I have others that I love more. But my brother and I joke a lot that he's Lilo and I'm Stitch, only that I'm the eldest. But yeah, I'm the troublemaker, and he's like not that much of a troublemaker. Yeah. Number six will be the Emperor's New Groove. I like it in both languages. It's great. But that's another movie that I can watch over and over again and not get tired of it. I don't know. I thought it was something different from the whole princess thing. So having this movie was great. It was so entertaining when I was a kid, and it's still entertaining now. It's it's great. Number five will be one of my favorite princesses. Sorry. um, The Beauty and the Beast. I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite movies that I used to watch over and over and over when I was a kid. I wasn't tired of it. One of my favorite scenes from that movie, Be Our Guest. And I wanted to put it further up in my list, but again, I realized that I love it, but not that much. But yeah. Number four will be Hercules. It's another underrated movie. That movie, as a family, we used to watch it over and over again. Almost every movie in this list. But I actually watch it in Spanish because we have Ricky Martin as Hercules and Tatiana, the Queen of Kids, as Meg. So I will watch it. I will have the Spanish version, the Latin American version, over the one in English anytime. I try to see it in English. It's not the same. Who, I mean, it is weird to have a Hercules with a Puerto Rican accent, but it's amazing. Who else has that? So yeah, I don't know. It has great songs. It's kind of like well, it's not kind of. It is a first approach for Greek mythology. Not accurate, not that accurate, but still, it's a way to get you interested on Greek mythology. It's a great step. It's a good way to get someone interested because then they will research and realize it's not exactly like that, but they will research. So I don't know, I just love it. Number three, it's one of my favorite movies. I struggled not to put it higher on my list, and I didn't only because I have in first and second place my favorite Disney movie of all time, my favorite Pixar movie. So this had to be in third place. The Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorite movies of all time. Every year I watch that movie on Halloween and on Christmas. Last year I couldn't because they removed it on Netflix right before Halloween. I was very upset. But yeah. Every year. It's my thing. If if I don't watch it on Halloween, it has to be like a day or two before or after, or at the Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos. Because I don't know, for me it's a tradition. I have to do it. I don't get tired of it. Because if I don't do that, like set a goal like I can only watch it on Halloween and on Christmas or near Christmas, I would watch the movie over and over. Yeah. So in my teen years, as a lot of us, I loved even more that movie. I think all of us who went on an emo phase went, yeah, right, like it's over. Um, we all loved that movie or any movie from Tim Burton. So that plus I love James and the Giant Peach, even though it didn't make it to my list. It's another movie that it's great, that it's underrated, that's not appreciated enough. And it's from the same director as Nightmare for Christmas. I forget his name. For the life of me, I can never remember the director's name. I know that it's not Tim Burton because a lot of people think it is, but no. But yeah, I mean, obviously, two great Disney movies have to be from the same guy. Yeah, The Nightmare for Christmas. I liked it as a kid. My parents didn't agree with it because they thought it was creepy, and I liked creepy when I was a kid. And as a teenager, I love it even more, and I still love it a lot. So, and I also stopped myself from buying stuff from The Nightmare for Christmas because if it was up to me, my house will be filled with Jack Skellington, and it kind of freaks my mom out a little bit. So yeah, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Second place, it's my favorite Pixar movie of all time. It influenced me a lot and inspired me to pursue my dreams and study theater. Uh, Even though it's not near that theme at all. But yeah, number two will be Ratatouille. I love that movie with all my heart. It has a special place for me. I cannot watch that movie without baking or cooking something. Funny thing though, the other day I watched Coco and I ended up doing machaca, which is Mexican, how do you call it? Platillo. I forgot the word in English. Um, Mexican plate. So yeah, but that was so funny that Pixar movies influenced me to cook. But yeah, Ratatouille. Okay, I cannot watch the movie and not do anything. Also, it inspired me to pursue my dreams. So it has obviously a special place in my heart. I wanted to decorate the kitchen and make it Ratatouille themed, but mom doesn't let me and won't let me because we rent this place. I will do it, and she won't even notice someday. But yeah, and number one, it shouldn't come as a surprise for people who know me because I love this movie with all my heart. I used to watch it as a kid so much that by the age of 7, I think, I broke the cassette because I watched it so much, and my parents didn't want to buy me another one because they were so over it. They were like, you broke it. We're not getting a new one." And it was so sad. But my favorite movie of all time is Pocahontas. I know there's a lot of controversy going around that movie because it's not historically accurate, because Pocahontas wasn't a heroine at all. But what I remember reading somewhere, and I used to know the exact words, but I can't remember right now for the life of me. Walt Disney created Disney movies not to be historically accurate, but because he wanted people to be happy for a moment, to see a happy ending, and to feel joy, because he created movies back then not for kids but for the kid in your heart. So for me, that's why Pocahontas is made the way it was made, not because they wanted to show historically accuracy, but because they wanted to transform something, give it something positive and a more happy ending. And I don't know. And also I love it because it's the closest thing that we have to a Latin American princess. Because at least most of us at the north, we are part native, so we can relate at least a little bit. But yeah, I know Elena exists, but she ain't my princess, and that's for another video that I'm planning. Yeah, I don't accept her as a princess because of multiple things. Because I feel like she's like, oh, here. Ha- um, well, I will explain that more in that video. But yeah, to me, Elena is not true princess. For me, I can relate more to Pocahontas than Elena. But yeah, and also Pocahontas inspired me so much because she didn't end up with the love interest. She stayed with her tribe, with her family. And I'm not going to talk about the second part of Pocahontas. That doesn't exist for me. No. That was a mistake. Anyway, I just love Pocahontas so much. She oh, the movie is so visually striking, and the music, everything's perfect for me. But okay, that will be my top 10 list. Disney movies, Pixar included, even though I only have two Pixar movies and one Pixar as an honorable mention. Yeah, I have my social media down in the description. And if you would like to see more content about Disney and other things that I'm working on, give me a follow. And if you would like to see something on this channel, just comment it down below. And see you next week. Bye!